Hey, welcome back. Or if this is your first time here, I'm Finn Frame, and I just wrapped up my very first week on YouTube. In this video, I'll take you through exactly what happened during that week. The numbers, the surprises, the lessons, and what I'd do differently. If you're thinking about starting a faceless YouTube channel, or if you're already on the journey, this is a real look at what week 1 may be like. In this video, I'll walk you through the exact stats from my first week, how many views I got, what my click-through rate and watch time looked like, and how one short completely changed the momentum of my channel. I'll also share what I learned about editing, staying motivated, and how posting, even imperfect content, helped me level up faster than expected. Whether you're here for the numbers or the mindset shifts, there's something in this video for every beginner. So here's what I did. I uploaded my first long-form video on July 10th. That video took me way too long to edit, mostly because I was still figuring out the process. Then 4 days later, I decided to post a short. That wasn't part of the original plan, but I was curious to see if it would help get some traction. Now, I'm not aiming to get monetized through shorts just yet. For that, you need 10 million views in 90 days, which seems kind of insane. But I figured, if it brings more eyes to my channel, why not try? The first few hours after uploading were really quiet. I watched the video a bunch of times myself, just to check how it looked. 2 friends whom I had told about the channel also watched it. That was it. But then, the next morning, I woke up to about 220 impressions and 20 views. For anyone new to this, impressions are the number of times your video thumbnail was shown to people on YouTube, either on their homepage, in search, or in suggested videos. So 220 people had seen my thumbnail, but only 20 had actually clicked on it. As the day went on, I noticed something interesting. Views would go up in small waves. By day 4, my impressions had jumped to over 4,000, and the video had reached 220 views. Let's talk about some of the analytics behind that. My CTR, or click-through rate, fluctuated between 3.5% and 5.5%. Right now, it's at 4.4%. CTR is the percentage of impressions that turn into actual views. So if 100 people see your thumbnail and 5 of them click, that's a 5% CTR. From what I've understood, anything between 4 and 6% is considered pretty solid when you're just starting out. As for watch time, I'm at 3.3 hours total, and the average view duration is around 54 seconds. That may sound low, but for a video that's just over 4 minutes long, it's not terrible. In fact, my 30-second retention rate has gone up from 25% to 34%, which suggests YouTube is showing the video to a more accurate audience now. One thing I noticed, a few of my own views disappeared. YouTube often filters out views it thinks are from bots, repeated replays, or anything suspicious. So don't count on watching your own video over and over to boost the numbers. YouTube knows. Then came the short. I posted it on July 14th. This time, editing was way faster. I already had the script. The short would only be 30 seconds, and I understood my workflow much better. I just wanted to experiment and see how shorts worked. And it kind of took off. Within 2 days, it got over 1,000 views. According to the analytics, around 540 people watched long enough to be counted as engaged viewers, which gives me a retention rate of about 49.7%. Retention tells you how long viewers keep watching your video. The higher the retention, the more likely YouTube is to push your content to new viewers. Now, to be clear, with shorts, you generally want a retention rate closer to 80% for real growth. So mine wasn't amazing, but for a first attempt with 0 expectations, I was happy. The best part? That one short brought in 10 new subscribers, more than the long-form video did in the same time frame. It showed me that short content can be powerful for reaching new people, especially early on. At this point, my channel has 39 subscribers. That might not sound like a lot, but honestly, I'm surprised. After only 1 full video and 1 short, people are finding the channel and sticking around. I posted my second long video yesterday, but that one hasn't been picked up by the algorithm yet, so I'll have to wait before updating about that one. What's interesting is how much better I got after just 1 upload. My editing became faster, I felt more confident, and my workflow was smoother. The first video took nearly 5 days to finish. The next one, just 1 day. That's progress. I've learned a few key things in this first week. First, planning makes everything easier. I worked very randomly this week, editing in the middle of the night, changing scripts last minute, and it wasn't efficient. Just sitting down and focusing for a couple of hours at a time is more productive than spreading it out over 5 days. Second, posting is the best way to improve. Watching tutorials and taking notes is great, but once you upload, you actually learn what works. And third, motivation comes from progress. Every new comment, view, or subscriber makes me want to keep going. This is starting to feel real, and that's exciting. So what's next? I plan to upload a weekly update like this one to share my progress. I'll also work on 1 or 2 shorter long-form videos each week about different parts of the Faceless YouTube journey. When it comes to shorts, I'll keep experimenting. I don't want to rely on them, but they definitely help with discoverability. Eventually, I'd like to start more faceless channels focused on specific niches, but I'll talk more about that when I'm ready. If you've just started your own YouTube journey, I'd love to hear how your first week went. And if you're curious to see how far this channel can grow, feel free to subscribe. This is only the beginning.